You tuned, can we say tuned in to Colmodern Wellness Center. Once again, thank you so much for being with us. Uh, Today we are going to talk about quick fixes. Now, interesting enough, um, always this time of year when summer starts, people would like to wear their bathing suits, and they feel that during the winter time they indulged in a lot of stuff and it's not looking that good. Then they want a quick fix. They will come and ask, Aldi, can I lose 20 Ks in 2 weeks, please? And this is where I leave it to you, Aldi, because it's actually not possible.
You see, we live in a society where instant gratification
Mm,
is at the forefront.
for sure.
I can go to the drive-through and instantly get my meal. I don't have to wait long if I'm hungry. I can go into the shop and buy what I want. I have a client, very, very dear client. She had I think it was on the 1st of September, she had, it's called a white lie t-shirt day.
Oh,
Have you ever heard of this?
no, I haven't. Tell me all about
So
it.
you have to take a white t-shirt and then you must write a white lie about yourself
Okay.
on the front and if you want to on the back of the t-shirt. So I asked my staff if we should have a t-shirt day like that, what should I write on my front and on the back? And their answer to me was, I must write on the front, I have the world's patience.
Which is not true.
And on the back, I should write, it doesn't have to be perfect all the time.
And that's also
A lie.
one of her characteristics.
So I am by nature also an extremely impatient person, and I am a big, big promoter of instant gratification. I want it and I want it now. If you tell me I have to wait, you will see how the lady behind the camera is now laughing at you and me because she knows I want it and I want it now. But what I have had to learn as a wellness practitioner is that wellness is a journey. It's not a race. It's not a destination. It's a way of life. And if it took me 10 years to put on the weight, and for 10 years I neglected my body and I neglected my health, you cannot expect it to come right in 4 weeks or 2 weeks. Wellness is it's a state of mind and it's a daily commitment to yourself. And that is why a lot of people will say it's very expensive to come for a gym, or it's very expensive to run my bars every week, or supplements are very expensive, or this wellness is a very expensive exercise. But if you look what you pay for medical aid a month,
That's true.
if you look at what it costs to go to the takeaway restaurant,
Quickly,
if
500 bucks.
if you look at the cost of the habit of smoking, the habit of alcohol use. Ek weet nie, ek drink nie. I'm allergic, I can't drink. So what does a bottle of brandy cost? I don't know the price of alcohol.
Around about 180 bucks,
Yes.
maybe.
So it's a matter of priorities. If you look at the cost of an unhealthy lifestyle versus the cost of integrating a lifestyle of wellness, and the payoff and the results that I'm getting is ensuring that I have a quality of life for the rest of my life.
For sure.
That is the choice you must make inside of your head. Now, you and I, we are sitting here across each other, and I believe that when it's time to leave the planet, it's time. We don't have a choice. But I have worked in the hospital. You know, I work in the hospital quite often.
Yeah, you do.
I've worked in Hillbrow MOU, the maternity wing, when I was a doula. And if there's one thing that I've learned, it's you can see when that patient is critically ill, whether they looked after themselves and whether they didn't. And
For sure.
me seeing how lifestyle affects your overall health empowers and motivates me to take the time out and invest in my own wellness and invest in looking after myself on a daily, weekly, and monthly basis. But it all comes down to priorities at the end of the day.
So, quick fixes, no. But we can help. And that's the nice part about it. I would also like you to just explain quickly what's the process. Say, for instance, somebody gets here overweight and they would like to lose weight. What's the process that you take to help them through this? Do you weigh them? Do you measure anything? Is there targets that you set? How do you go about it?
At this practice, it's all about customization and honoring the individual for who they are. I believe the biggest bully on the planet
Is your son?
is a scale. I don't own one.
Oh,
I don't believe in a scale. I think it's a bully.
okay.
Okay, so if a client walks into the practice, the first thing that I address when they want to lose weight is how are you bullying yourself? So for me, weight is not about taking a diet pill, having a weight loss trip, going on a diet, starving yourself. For me, every single ailment in this practice has got an emotional root.
For sure.
The only thing that I've done is I have integrated therapies that support and assist the body and the person in the process that we need to follow. So if I have a client that enters the practice and they want to be weighed and they want to talk about what they weigh and they ask me, my dress size is now a size 14, I'd like to be a 12. I will support that client in whatever they choose. But ultimately, I am going to look at you as a person. This is not a sausage factory. This is a place that looks at the individual for who they are and supports them in a customized way, integrated and uniquely, helping that person to create an empowering lifestyle plan that you can sustain for the rest of your life with ease. So there's not a specific recipe in here. You as a person, as an individual, gets assisted and supported. I had a client today who said to me, it makes her happy at night when she has her glass of red wine and her chocolate. Why must I take it away from her? Why must I take it away from her? She doesn't drink a bottle. She doesn't have a bar one. She has dark chocolate and a glass of red wine every night. What I did is I gave her a drip. I gave her homeopathic medication to support her liver, and I've put her on a lymphatic program
Okay.
to support her body.
Yeah.
Eventually, her body will be in such a state that she might feel every second night now, not every night
Yeah.
anymore. What is the reason for that client wanting that red wine? Maybe she just
Maybe it's a
feels
habit.
maybe it's a habit. Maybe she feels stressed, and it just takes the edge off. Who am I to tell her to stop having haar rooiwyntjie?
Mm.
My job is to integrate and support that body so that that person can live a life of substance. And yes, I'm not going to help you to lose 20 kilograms in 4 weeks because I'm going to harm your body
By
if I
doing
do that.
Yeah.
I have my own theories here, and we are busy with a big weight loss, and I don't want to call it weight loss. I call it body wellness program at the moment. I believe that the subconscious is millions of years old. My subconscious, my oerbrein, we call
Mm.
it in Afrikaans, can remember eons and eons of things. And in the time of the Bible, they spoke of famine, hongersnood. And it was the story of, was it Joseph? Where the Caesar dreamt about the fat cows
That's
and
right.
the thin cows. The body works on the same principle. When I starve my body, when I withhold my body, my subconscious goes back to the ancient time and says, there's famine here, I need to hold on. The more you bully that body, and the more you withhold from that body, eventually the body's going to crumble and it's going to start losing weight, losing weight, losing weight. The minute you stop and you go back to a normal eating lifestyle, that body says, okay, famine is over. Let me now, ons is nou in 7 vetjare, let me now double my capacity,
Storage.
store it for in case famine comes again.
Yeah.
And that is why I keep saying wellness is a process, it's a lifestyle, it's an integrational choice that you need to make. And it has to be easy for you to sustain it for the rest of your life. And that is why I opened this practice.
Yeah, it shouldn't be a burden.
It shouldn't be a burden. There's enough suffering on the planet
For sure.
as is. For someone to suffer because of their weight, for someone to suffer because the scale says I weigh 70 or 80, for someone to suffer because they are withholding a glass of wine or a chocolate or a piece of scarp choppy once a week,
Slice of pizza.
it's not a contribution to withhold and to bully and to punish the body.
There you have it. Get yourself down here to Altila Wellness Center where all the answers, would I say,
We try.
available right here with your first consultation. Thank you for watching. We'll do this again next week.